I feel like I live on the fringes of society. One person has parked up here. Like, I've crossed the border. That's an achievement. I kind of just want to know if this car park's going to be any good tonight. Hello, and welcome to the next instalment of Daydream Pixie. In this episode, I drive through eastern France via Dijon towards Switzerland and attempt to cross the border. However, being on a budget and not having done much research beforehand meant it was tricky trying to find a safe place to stay for the night, so stay tuned to see where I end up. Just like bashed my thumb on a bit of wood. It's going to bruise nicely. I don't know whether to stay here because there's sort of like rubbish on the floor and stuff, and then there's like an actual rubbish tip next to it, and it's just got this weird vibe around here. Like there was another one just up the road and I don't know, didn't really like it, but it's such an amazing place, so it's a bit confusing. I think it's just overused by people. Like you've got your own little beach. That is a pretty spectacular lake. I'm tempted to stay here, but you know when you just get a feeling about somewhere? There's like a couple of odd sort of people, you know, just up the hill hanging around in vans and stuff, and I don't know, just a bit spooky on your own sometimes in like a little tiny parking lot. And there was one that I tried just up the top of the hill, and it's like, I couldn't quite figure out whether it was even private land or not. It's like right next to a house, and they were like looking through the window, like twitching the curtain, and I sort of didn't like, you know, I sort of felt like I didn't want to be there because they were like, I was in their way or something, so I'm not going to stay there. It's a bit more like this in England, looking for parkups. Like obviously this area is a little bit touristy or something in the summer. Yeah, and I've got to cook a load of food tonight, and I want to be somewhere sort of, yeah, just like a bit more, like in a town or something, a bit safer, a bit more for camper vans. Yeah, so on to the next one. There's so many about. Also, the side door started opening again, so that's a bit of a bonus. I just need a cup of tea. I suddenly like feel really tired. Like I just want to like go to bed. So let's just drive for like 20 minutes and then stay at this other place. Some sort of a fortress around here, like an abandoned one. I was going to stay here, but you're supposed to get permission apparently. Sort of striking out today. I probably could, but I don't know, there was someone on a quad bike over there, so I don't want to get interrupted while I'm cooking. So, yeah, probably try another place. Private property video surveillance. So, sunset right there. So, just cooking really late dinner now. It's probably like 11 PM or something. Quite excited about it now. I wasn't sure if that chicken was alright, but it's fine. We got chicken vegetable soup. I've actually found some tomato puree this time. Stock cubes, I can't eat stock cubes, so it's difficult to make sauces out of stuff. I've got loads of food intolerances, so this is like everything I can eat in a pan. So when those potatoes are nearly done, I'll just chuck the broccoli in there and then mix it all up. I've got some free from pesto, which sort of thickens it up, herbs, and yeah, I think this is probably quite a good spot actually. I'm lucky that I've pulled up into this car park. Seems pretty quiet, there's no one else here. So feeling a little bit less stressed now. I think I was getting too tired to be driving, so I like having nice park-ups. In hindsight, I probably should have stayed at the lake for a second night, even though there was already 2 motorhomes there by sort of 10 AM, like 2 new ones. I reckon it would have been fine, and yeah, it was just really nice. But I've gone further east, so tomorrow I either have to go south or east, so I'll just pick one. Also, just a quick point, my carbon monoxide alarm just registered 30, don't know what it is, parts per million or something. Never seen it register anything before, so having both hobs on flat out for half an hour is, yeah, because I've only got this thing up here open, so I'll just like throw the door open and it went straight back down to 0, so yeah, just I think that's still reasonably low, isn't it? Like it sounds if it's high, which it's usually if it's over 50 or something, or 100. So yeah, it's just something that I'm learning. It's kind of interesting to know that it even works. So just being Bit of advice for anyone cooking in their van. Keep an eye on the old carbon monoxide. That's where I stayed last night. It was actually really nice in the end, really quiet. I'm in the mood to go and check out Dijon today. Feeling a bit better today as well. So yeah, let's go and check out Dijon and see what it's all about. See if it cuts the mustard. I drove through the middle of this tiny hamlet and decided to get out and have a quick look around. Right, let's head into the centre and see what the score is. You know, see what's there, see what's going on. Check out some more buildings. I walked towards the centre of Dijon with no expectations, just to go and see what was there. Then I stumbled upon this fantastic church. Again, I was just kind of wandering around, checking out the architecture here. It was a very picturesque city. I'd recommend a visit. Then I wandered into this amazing museum. I think you're looking at remains of the original city wall here, and possibly part of a chapel. But here's the information anyway. I feel like I live on the fringes of society sometimes, because I could just like pop into a cafe or something, but I just don't know, something going on over here. Some soldiers and that. We've got these electric buses over here as well, in the centre. And so I proceeded to do my circuit of the centre of Dijon. And then in the middle of a myriad of cafes, I discovered a merry-go-round of all things. I think the thing about the cafes is that there's just so many, and you're sort of like spoiled for choice a little bit, so I just can't decide where to go. And they're so big as well. It's all just a bit overwhelming. I'm not very good at cities. I don't know, I might, we'll see how it goes, but kind of like just walking around and exploring, and then just like shooting back to the van and sort of like chilling out. It's some sort of market just over here. I walked through the market. It's the Dijon Fountain of Youth. Oh, there is some water in there. It's a bit meng though, isn't it? Those stalactite things are cool. And now I'm heading back to the van. I keep forgetting to film myself like in between all of the other shots, like saying something at least moderately interesting. I don't have anything moderately interesting to say right now, so I'm just filling. This is just more filler. Also, I'm not sure what's going on with my hair. I washed my hair in the sink, and I didn't put anything in it, but I just like combed it back. You know, did like a old-fashioned, and now it makes me look like a vampire from like the 17th century. So yeah, that's kind of the new look that we're going with. Basically, I was walking around Dijon earlier, and I saw my like reflection in like a shop window, and I was like, oh my god, my hair is so bad. Like it was so greasy and stuff. It was like, it just goes like dead flat. It's really weird. I guess that gives you some idea, because my hair's like so fine. So I just look like a bit of a scruff basically, and everyone was like giving me funny looks, because like people in France seem to be quite well kept. Well kept? Well kempt? Yeah, I don't know what the word is. Something in French that means like less like homeless looking than me. Even the homeless people looked a bit more well put together. So there was lots of armed police as well, like armed soldiers with like machine guns walking about. I'm not quite sure what that was all about. Maybe it's just like a French thing, you know. Like, I don't think we have that sort of thing in England, because all the cutbacks have sort of run out of bullets probably, so they've probably only got like one gun between like 17 soldiers. Okay, just about to eat dinner, parked in some like dodgy car park somewhere, but because as I'm noticing in France, if you go just outside of any town, it's like so quiet that unless someone shows up in a car or something, like there's one car parked over there but there's no one in it, so it's a bit weird. You get option fatigue as well. It's like, do I stay here or do I move on to the next one? This is a really good spot really, it's just not very scenic. It's just by some recycling bins, but the car park's like massive, so there's loads of room, I'm not in the way. So yeah, I'm just gonna eat dinner, watch something, and then continue looking like a vampire and sleeping, you know. It's nighttime, so I should probably stay up, shouldn't I? And then sleep in the morning, under the van, in a coffin or whatever. And I was gonna like shave and stuff. I decided that I'm just gonna like grow the beard a little bit, because there's too much effort in there on the road. Like, how bad can it get in 2 weeks? I'll just like shave this bit again. Right, over and out. Couple of pigeons just chilling out. I'm heading for Switzerland, so I'm just stopping off every now and then for, you know, 5 minutes. I'm just being like constantly tailgated everywhere, which is like really frustrating, because I'm just always doing the speed limit, or at least pretty much there or thereabouts. So yeah, that's the only downside at the moment. It's sort of wearing on me a bit. Yeah, feeling a little bit tired, but I think I'm going to break it down into 3 stints. So we do 3 hours today, 3 tomorrow, and then yeah, the last 3 or 4 on the next day. And then hopefully I found this place that I'll be able to stay the night on Monday night, up in the mountains somewhere in Switzerland. And then that'll probably be as far as I go, and I'll start heading back from there, because I'll only have about 9 or 10 days left to get all the way back. So that's the plan anyway. Alright, I'm gonna camp here tonight. I've done my driving for the day. Just kind of blitzed out 2 or 3 hours worth. It's like the emptiest campsite I've ever seen. There's one camper van in the corner and then just like a couple of cars. So many spaces. Also, I'm in the snow zone by about 5 miles, so I haven't seen anyone really, so just cars on the road going past. Don't think anyone's gonna care. Because it's quite quiet, I'm like, maybe I should just chance it and go straight into Switzerland and not worry about going round the zone, because it seems a bit pointless now. Now I'm already in it. Let's go for a little wander along the side of the lake, check this place out. Definitely staying here tonight. Just need to kind of chill out and not really do a lot. And it's a pretty spectacular place to do it. Another pointless selfie. I reckon this place would look pretty special in the snow. Oh, it's Butlins. Just a little trip to the beach. It can't be a real beach though, can it? Like, where does all the sand come from? So there's a woman and a kid on a little bike, and I saw them like 15 minutes ago, and I don't know how they've got here. They've like come back round. Like they can't come around the whole lake in like 15 minutes, surely. Either that or, you know, I've just time travelled or something. I'm actually about half an hour in the future. Can't believe it. Just made it to Switzerland. It's like the first little lay-by. It's a lot quieter here so far, which is really nice. There was like no one at border control, which is interesting. You just sort of drive through. Wheel bearing's getting loud, but probably only a couple of 100 miles away from like the furthest distance. You know, we're sort of moving into the second half of the trip, so on miles, so it'll probably be alright. Well, we'll see how it goes. And so I felt like stretching my legs and decided to go for a quick wander around this small town. I just had a quick walk around this little town. I get the impression that it's a bit like, I don't know, it's not the nicest place. I was getting some funny looks, so I'm getting the fuck out of here. It's alright though, it's quite picturesque still. The driving is really nice here, like once you go through the kind of valleys and stuff, but obviously you can't keep pulling over, so I can't really film that, but yeah, really beautiful landscape so far. I'm heading for like a free campsite if I can get away with it. It seems a bit harder in Switzerland, so we'll see how it goes. I've got a couple of options, so let's do it. Well, we're definitely quite high up now. I just drove past that big tunnel that goes to Italy, I think, or goes through the Alps, which is pretty cool. Being blinded by the sun. Right, we've finally found somewhere potential that I can stay the night. I've parked. I could technically stay there, but it's not a very good spot. But there's this place up here I'm just going to have a look at. And there's a big car park in the town just at the bottom of the hill. So you can definitely see some alpage going on in the background there, in between the clouds. I think there's a tractor coming up here. They look pretty great. I'm just going to go for a quick wander in the woods for the last... Yeah, I'm just going to go for a quick walk in the woods. It goes dark in about half an hour. Been driving all day. I think I might have... Yeah, I'm wondering if this is just too many miles. I've spent the whole time driving and not enough time actually exploring. I don't know. I'm not sure how far I'm going to go. Well, there is only about 4 hours to the route that I planned and then up to Germany, but I'm sort of getting a bit bored of the driving now. Apparently people have parked, or one person has parked up here before now, but I don't know. You get woken up by a lorry in the morning. Yeah, they parked here, but it looks like someone's, you know, that needs access to it, so I don't know about this one. What's that? It's like a swallow or something. I think I've disrupted them all. Yeah, it's a sort of a bird bath or something. It's like a little barbecue place. Yeah, I tried one spot so far already. I know it's rubbish, so that's why I've come a bit further. I must have driven for like 4 hours at least. Also, my van started making some slightly more alarming, like, suspension noises or something. And, like, when you steer, something grates, which sounds really not good. So I'm starting to get a bit nervous about that. I might need to sort something. But yeah, I kind of just want to do this instead of drive. Yeah, the other problem I got is apparently you need some sort of sticker to drive on the motorways in Switzerland, which I don't have. I've been going along all the back roads, like in France, so the progress is like really slow. So, I don't know, like I've crossed the border, that's an achievement. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll decide tomorrow. I kind of just want to know if this car park's going to be any good tonight, and then I can like chill out a little bit. It's just not going to be very exciting. I'm sort of too tired to care now. This looks pretty cool. Little mossy clearing. That would have been a good spot to do some more guitar. There's lots of little towns like that I just drove through. What's going on here? It's like a tree just like decided to turn to leaves. And so I decided to stay in this car park just at the bottom of the hill, next to this football field. Next time. I can't get a parking ticket, so probably shouldn't stay very long. Less than an hour from Grindelwald. Oh mate, I can't believe this. Look at this view. What do you reckon? Climb up to the top? I don't have any Swiss money. I didn't really think about it before I drove into the country.